Good morning, Mr. Ritesh. If we look at the current scenario, uh, means what are the changes you see in the pre-COVID times and post-COVID in the customer expectations from technology providers like you, and how exactly is your organization bracing to meet the changing customer demands? Because we are seeing the customer expectations are reaching newer heights. So how exactly is your organization doing that, and what are the changes that you have seen in the customer expectations pre-COVID and post-COVID?
Thank you, Mr. Amit. I think that's a brilliant question. If you look at it, pre-COVID, people were all right from a digital perspective. So if you look at it, people were thinking of doing digital. They were in various stages of digital. However, it was not a pressing imperative. So, for example, if you look at banking per se, people were okay to meet in branches. People were okay to walk up to a branch to open an account and things like that. And in fact, they were much more pleasant when agents used to visit their places and they could kind of take their photograph and then take their KYC and make it happen. So if you look at the overall perspective, the whole model of doing business has changed. The pre-COVID era, what you used to treat it as a given, today people would not welcome you into their homes until it's a mandate to be kind of done.
Hmm.
So if you look at it, the expectations of the customer has changed. The expectations of the business has also changed. In the overall process, post-COVID, we all understand that things may get back to normal. However, it will not be the normal as was before. So we've
Hmm.
all to brace up to the so-called new normal and embrace the hybrid way of working. So while people in remote locations, in the same account opening kind of an example, would go back and visit branches maybe in remote locations, but there would be a certain strata of people who would appreciate if you could do the entire work digitally. And the digital savviness has come in an overall perspective. So the expectations has evolved, has become friendly for businesses, and has become friendly for technology providers like ourselves.
Very good. So, uh, see, we all understand that customer expectations have changed. In fact, it has been changing for so long. Means COVID is not a one-off case in which customer expectations are changing, but uh, how exactly with the customer expectations changing, how are you observing that their objective towards digital transformation is changing? Means how exactly what are the changes that you have seen in the customer objectives towards driving their digital transformation initiatives?
Fabulous. So, Mr. Amit, if you look at any Gartner report, Forrester report for the past 5, 6 years, you would find digital transformation to be one of the top 10 priorities of CIOs. And there it was. However, what COVID did was it suddenly broke the chain.
Hmm.
What it meant was till yesterday, if you could walk up to your finance department and submit your bills in person and pursue them to kind of get them sorted in the quickest possible time before your next travel, COVID took away that personalization, if you look at it. Things which were paper intensive or people intensive suddenly got broken. So the need for digital transformation of the systems, of the way that you look at doing business, and also the reciprocity of the people coming from or the consumers, all aided digital transformation to be shifted to the highest gear. So if you look at it, Digital transformation, which was a concept till around 2 years back, today you can't live without it. So the whole pace of digital transformation has really, really become fast. And people are looking up to kind of transforming the way that they work in a digital manner. So it's much more faster as compared to it was any time earlier.
Definitely, definitely. So, see, we understand that customers are moving towards means are initiating their digital transformation progress. So, in this progress, in this drive towards digital transformation, how important are the next generation technologies like AI, automation, or maybe IoT? So how exactly are the customers leveraging these technologies, and how deep are they engrossed within their business processes? Because what we have seen that till now, many of the organizations are actually using these technologies, but they are kind of in a testing phase or maybe a POC kind of environment. Okay, they haven't spread it across the enterprise wide scenario environment. So how exactly are you seeing means how exactly are the customers utilizing these technologies according to you right now?
So, Mr. Amit, I would say, so what happened during the digital transformation exercise is earlier someone else was expected to do your job. When I say that, what it basically means, if you were supposed to open an account or process a loan or even apply for an insurance policy, you filled up a form and gave it to someone else to data enter, right? The whole thing which has changed is that now businesses are asking the people to do these things by themselves onto a portal. So if you have to now open an account, you have to go to a website and start filling up the form yourself. Unless this form is intelligent and aided by technologies like AI, ML, IoT, integrations with open banking, and things like that, the task of filling up a form would become very, very difficult. So, the whole concept of these technologies coming in to automate tasks would become the key thing in times to come. In the overall process, if you look at it, the business model or the business which is demanding things requires the nimbleness to come into the back-end technologies that are there. So one technology which is playing a key critical role in all of this is the low code technology. How you can design your apps, how you can design your processes, how you can integrate your documents, how you can integrate your communications going out into the system and integrate with the open systems is something which is the most critical at this point of time. So apart from AI, ML, and other technologies which are at formative stages and it will take time to kind of come in, the whole glue to putting it all together is the low code technology to provide that nimbleness into the business organization to take it forward from there. And I think the immediate need of all organizations is to migrate onto a low code platform or a platform for designing all of this and putting it together to create that nimbleness into the business environment to address various things together.
Very good. Very good. So you just spoke about low code technology. So I just want to understand. Means I just want to get deeper into what exactly is low code technology and how is it helping customers to basically face their challenges. Okay, and something about your about the strengths of your brand, Newgen Software, and what are the offerings and how do you differentiate from your competition?
Okay. So Newgen Software Technologies has been into business for almost 30 years. So we are a 30-year young organization. Um, we've seen the market grow. We've seen it we've been instrumental in promoting the fundamentals of doing nimble business and digital transformation through the years. We have also been responsible in hastening the pace of digital transformations in multiple countries like India, APAC, Middle East, and others, where we hold leadership positions, arguably. So, our majority of the places where we see things coming in till now have been banking, financial services, insurance, government, and the likes. But we see the adoption of technology much, much quicker in today's times. As I said, the business model has changed for the industries per se, and a lot of things are being done by businesses in order to digitally transform. As I said, the low code technology and the integration of business communications, business documents, and the likes are very, very critical, which we bring it together through the medium of our platform called Newgen One. So Newgen One enables the nimbleness to be brought into the people in order to kind of pull in documents, do it via the portal, mobile device, and the likes, and take it forward. So we have leadership position into those, and that's how we kind of do it. There's no other vendor or technology which kind of puts all of the systems together in terms of processes, communications, documents, multiple ways of capture into one platform and offer it seamlessly to the customer over in-premise or cloud hostings.
Very good, very good. So I also want to understand that how important is the Indian market for your global organization, and what exactly is your GTM strategy in India?
India has been our focus area so we are an Indian organization, and we are proud to be an Indian organization, and India is our key market. If you look at it, India is on the verge of that inflection where it's bound to change the entire globe, and it will affect how business and transformations are done globally. So India holds a very, very special position both in terms of our business strategy and our closeness to the heart per se. So it's one of the biggest markets for us. We kind of have a major leadership position in the Indian market when it comes to these technologies of low code, document management, content management, and customer communication management. Till now, we have been focusing a lot on BFSI, banking, financial services, and insurance industry and government. Going forward, we look forward to expanding our footprint into manufacturing, oil and gas, PSUs, as well as we move along. So we are very, very bullish about our progress on the Indian market at an overall level, sir.
Very good. So, if you could also tell me about your top five focus areas over the next 12 to 18 months, and probably if you could also share your growth plans for India, means focus areas plus growth expansion plans.
Um, I would, uh, as I said, we are focused on banking, financial services, and insurance. That will continue to be our focus in times to come. But we are coming up with a lot of other products in terms of solutions, which will hold a lot of significance in these areas and also the other verticals that we carry. So, one of the key focus areas on the GTM front would be how we can promote the ready built solutions for loan origination, trade finance, and the likes, into the market as ready packages, which can be consumed by the enterprises as they move along. And this was one of our key growth strategies in times to come.
For more updates from CXO TV, please like and subscribe to our channel.